What's good? What's good? We are back. Another episode of the Paul Picker Podcast, aka Triple P, aka the Common Sense Podcast, your source for music, sports, politics, world events, and much, much more. So we're gonna react to another one from Anton Daniels, one of my favorite content creators, and he's reacting to this video of this girl upset because her boyfriend wouldn't spend all this money on her, and I think he either blocked her or broke up with her. Let's get into it.
So I'm finna get up here and tell my business, but I don't usually do that, but whatever. So my birthday was coming up. It's literally, this situation happened about like a month and a half ago. So I was talking to this guy. I met him on Instagram or whatever. We went on a couple dates, and then like everything was cool. We was going on dates, vibing, everything was vibed out. Once I started bringing up my birthday, everything went. I kid you not. So I'm not the type of girl that be like, okay, you got to trick on me. Like, I want a Birkin bag and a Chanel bag and this, that, and the third, yada, yada. I'm not saying that. But you got to fall in when it comes to my birthday. You got to help do something. I shouldn't book my hair appointment, my nail appointment, my toes appointment, my lash appointment, my this appointment. I should not be doing that by myself.
Hold up. So she just said she don't expect a man to trick on her, but then says you gotta fall in and names about 4 things which would really define a man tricking on her. All right, another hypocrite. Let's keep it moving.
Wait a minute. You met a guy on Instagram. Y'all went on a couple dates. This is according to what you said. And now he's supposed to be paying for your hair, your nails, your eyelashes, and all of this stuff. And then you justify it by saying you're not the type of girl that requires a Birkin bag or a Chanel bag. Yo, wait a minute. First of all, is everybody talking to a rich dude? That's what I'm trying to understand. Is everybody getting to the bag? Is everybody super successful? Everybody living in mansions, driving G63s and Maybachs or Maybachs or however you want to bock it up? Is everybody balling to where y'all talking about just spending an egregious amount of money? What happened to getting to know the person?
What happened to just buying you a present on your birthday? What happened to that?
No, I'm from a different era and I come from a different space and I got a different type of mentality when it comes to spending money on people that add value into your life. But you can't sit here and tell me, I didn't even know that women, everybody, all of these women can grow to the point to where they getting Chanel bags and Birkin bags. I didn't know that. I didn't know that y'all was spending 10, 12, 15, 20, and 40 and 50 and up to $100,000 on a handbag for women. I didn't know that. I thought that you had to graduate. Like, I didn't get... My wife didn't start getting big gifts until probably 5 to 10 years in. I mean, she got gifts, but we was building together. We was figuring it out. We was going broke together. All of that other type of stuff. I don't know where y'all finding these chicks from. And y'all can go on a date with a chick 2 times, 2 to 3 times. Let's give her 3 because she said a couple times. But we just going to give her a 3rd time. And now he's supposed to fall in line with making sure that you do something that you was already going to do for yourself before he even came into the picture.
And I don't care how much money I got, man. I ain't spending $10,000 on no bag, man, or even more. Screw that.
Wow. Okay. All right. Well, let's get to the story. Apparently, I need to get some insight because I got some learning to do.
Especially if you trying to do with me, I shouldn't be, no. Spend the pay.
What does that even mean?
Anyway, so I was at the mall. I was doing a bit of Christmas shopping and birthday shopping. You already know, like, when you get in the mall, you're like, oh my God, I spent so much money. And what do you want to do? You want to call your man and be like, oh my God, I spent so much money. And in the fairy tale land.
Oh, he your man now. After 2 dates, he your man. Got it.
He gonna send you the bread that you just spent in a fairy tale land. So I call him, I'm voicing how I feel. Man's not falling in. He's just like, dang, what else you gotta buy? That's crazy. Not falling in, not caring, not doing nothing. Meanwhile, I have already booked all my appointments for my birthday. He knew my birthday was coming up. I literally voiced that for him so many times.
Sound like you came from the Anton
school. So I tried to give people
the
benefit of the doubt because it was very early. We had just started communicating or whatever. But I'm used to a certain type of treatment when it comes to certain things.
Wow. I'm used to a certain type of treatment. You mean you expect a certain type of treatment? You think you're entitled to a certain entitled type of treatment? It's crazy. Let's keep it moving.
So I voiced my opinion to him, and he got immediately defensive. Like, I don't know who you think you is. I don't know nothing. That's how you know men be fanned out when they see all them Instagram followers or see them followers of the sort. Like, I never said that I was this top B word and I want a Chanel bag and a Birkin bag of the sort. No, like, fall in for my birthday. What is wrong with you? Like, you're not.
Don't spend a dime. I keep telling y'all, listen, I don't care what the culture is talking about. I don't care how many of these suckers believe that you got to spend a bunch of money in order to go and get some box. I guarantee you, I guaranteed you. Y'all know nothing about Rasheed Wallace when he was in Detroit. I guaranteed you that there are guys that hit it for free. For all of these women that y'all sitting up here and y'all thinking that they got a bunch of clout just because they got a bunch of Instagram followers. Matter of fact, y'all need to go and get y'all a chick that got less than 500, less than 400. The less, the better. The less, the better. Because if y'all think that you got to go out here and spend a bunch of money, dog, the dudes that are spending all of the money ain't even, most of the time, ain't even really got it. The ones that got it, that's spending it, that's not with their actual wife. They the simps and they the suckers. They the ones that you can't unlame a lane because you can be a lane with money. And then the ones that really spending it just because they trying to get to her, I will tell you right now, bro, the dudes that's getting to it, they busting it down for the clout. So y'all can sit here and spend all of this money. Y'all can let the culture try to convince y'all that you got to have bread in order to get to it. You don't. You really don't.
You know what's crazy, man? I blame feminism for this mindset. And it's crazy that all these people equate love and relationships with money. Those relationships will never, ever last when you equate it with money. When you expect a certain amount of money spent on you, those relationships do not last.
I guarantee you it's somebody that busted down for nothing. And then they want to raise their standards when everybody, man, nah. No, bro. And this is not directed to her. I'm talking about the culture itself. I don't want to personalize it. I'm not saying that somebody bust her down for nothing because I don't know her. I can't speak to her. I'm only speaking to her talking point. But what I am telling you is that it's not worth it. Save your bread. Go buy some crypto. Go buy crypto.
Even help. Why are you even buying me if you what you doing me all day long while I'm swiping my own card? Like, why are you?
The value that you have is only how much you can spend. She's telling you right now.
Buy me, and I'm not saying money is the all-time biggest thing in the world.
Wow. Not only is she a hypocrite, she's a liar. She's lying through her teeth. Completely lying. You are saying that money is the know-all, be-all of being with you or having any relationships with you. That's crazy.
Or you got to be spending so much bread.
Absolutely.
But there's no way a man should be sitting next to me or be okay with his woman spending all her money and complaining about spending all her money and he's not initiating or helping.
Well, how about don't spend all your money? It's that simple. How about don't spend all your money? And what does his money got to do with your money? What does your money got to do with his? Nothing. Nada. Zilch. Zero.
When did you become my woman, though?
So we argue about that. We end up not talking for like a good 3 days. So
yeah,
I call him. I'm like, yeah, you still got that attitude. You know, trying to be a little toxic, whatever. Boom. I'm like, you still got that.
Wow, that's a real way to try to, fix things and make things work. Call somebody and ask them, hey, you still got that attitude?
He like, no, I ain't got no attitude, water. And I'm like,
don't
okay, yeah, because you didn't have no reason to get no attitude again. So boom, we get into it again. But the conversation goes smoothly. He said, like, you was right. I get what you're saying. But then he proceeds to say, yeah, I'm not going to attend anything that happens on your birthday because I want you to enjoy your birthday. What? How do you go?
Get on out. Run, dog. What you still talking back and forth for? And it's Christmas. Get up.
He only said he agrees with her just to try to like ease the tensions and just to try to please her. I guarantee he didn't really mean that. That ain't what he really thought.
Out of there, bro.
I'm saying I was right, and then say you're not gonna attend.
No, you weren't right. He said you were right just to shut you the fuck up. That's not the same thing.
Anything for my birthday. Just say you don't want to feel obligated to have to spend no bread on the B-Day. Like, what in the absolute, like, what? So I get so thrown off. But he proceeds to say, like, yeah, but on Friday, like, I'm going to see you and take you out to get something to eat. Like, we get something to eat. He's not saying it's for the birthday, for your birthday, get dressed up, get nice, nothing. He's not saying nothing. He just want to probably go down the street and get some chicken wings. What? So I'm just like,
I'm
confused at this point. So Friday come around, and he's like, where do you want to go get some something to eat? And I'm like, yeah, I don't know. You know, Fridays to be a little packed, so make sure you make a reservation. He instantly gets to saying like, oh, what you don't want to be seen in publicly? What you mean is going to be packed? I said, no, I don't want to be seen in public with you. But I was joking. Like, I was literally joking. But eventually, I bring up the fact, like, shouldn't no man who not coming to none of my birthday stuff should be saying anything about wanting to be seen in public? Because I have said that, I brought that up too. Like, and when you're not coming to my birthday stuff, what, you don't want to be seeing me in public or something? But I'm like literally joking. But he brought that up. So I'm just like, he like, I knew you was gonna bring that up. I knew you was gonna bring that up. And I'm just like, I mean, really clock the T. What we really talking about? So he brings that up, y'all. Just speed it up.
And let me also say this. Stop talking to chicks that'll tell all of your business online. And I don't care if they say, well, I'm not saying his name or anything like that. They saying everything, but they one step away from it. My homeboy is getting a bunch of stuff that's being levied against him from women that they got a halfway decent following on TikTok. And now she putting all of this toxic stuff. He can't wait for Trump to try to ban TikTok or something like that. Man, stop dealing with these women. I'm telling y'all.
Hold up now. We don't want Trump to ban TikTok now. I don't want that.
Don't deal with women that's willing to tell stories online about what she do with men that she been with. Zero. That.
You know, the thing is, these women like to play victim. You know, and they like to make men look bad and try to make themselves look right when they're totally wrong. This chick is never going to have a long-term relationship. They're going to be a shelf life to every relationship because of her expectations, because of her dishonesty, because of her hypocrisies, because of her unrealistic expectations. I think I've seen enough, man. Shouts out to Anton Daniels. He's one of my favorite content creators. And I agree with probably 99.9% of the things he says. Once again, thank you for tuning in. Paul Pickett Podcast. Peace. And I'm out.